All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast here. And today we're actually going to be recording about buying and reselling cars. And I know this was a topic that we touched on last time in the last video, but this is for my podcast. So I am going to be recording this and uploading it to my iTunes account. So you can find that at Earn, Save, Invest. I'm retitling the actual podcast because right now it's all aimed to earn, save, invest, and I want to be more inclusive about everybody. So I am going to rename it, but it's going to be linked down below. And stay tuned if you guys actually want to find out about buying and reselling cars. I'll kind of this will be really brief, just talking one on one. If you guys want to get into this, I'm in Arizona currently. I'll touch on how many cars you need to sell, so on and so forth. So yeah, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. It's your host Juan Panduro, and today we're actually going to be touching on a topic that I know a lot of you on YouTube have found really. It just gave me the most views in one of my videos, so I know that everyone's interested out there. And if you don't know this, you can make money reselling cars. You can make money um, living whatever life you want, and on the side still be making some income. And I know this is hard to believe because usually when you get out of college or when you go want to buy a car, everyone goes to the dealership. You have to understand the dealership on its own. So what they're doing is they're buying at public auctions. If this is a retail, if this is like a used auto lot, you could get like I forgot the exact name that they use, the verbiage, but what they do is that they go buy at dealer auctions. And what they do with that is they'll buy it under price and then they'll put it on the lot. And then your down payment usually pays off the car. And whatever they make on the financing, they make even more money. So that's kind of how the used dealership works. Well, I know I have friends that are in that space. I know individuals who are in that space, and I'm currently trying to get in that space. So right now, I haven't been as actively buying and selling cars as I used to, but now I'm finally stepping it up more. I recently purchased a vehicle. I can walk you guys through that. Um, but yeah, just want to, if you guys are a beginner, this is the place to be. This is a whole starter course. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast, because the information that I'm going to be giving out, no one gives it out. I had to go find this. I had to talk to people who most likely don't give it out, but I try to be very good with people. I try to help people, and that just comes back around and helps you as well. So again, guys, let's get started. So buying and selling cars, what you need to know. So in Arizona, you can sell up to 5 cars, not 4, not 3, not 2. You can sell up to 5. So I, Juan Panduro, can sell up to 5 cars. Okay, that you need to know, because that then after that it becomes a whole different issue that you don't want to get yourself into. So this is how the Arizona law reads, but I know that people get away with 5. If you plan to sell more than 4 vehicles, you need your dealership license. And we're going to touch on the difference of dealership licenses. But as an individual, if you're barely getting started, then this is perfect. This will give you enough opportunity to go out and seek the cars that you want to flip and see if you could profit on it. And you start learning the business, then you scale. Like, I'm at the point where I need to scale because it's just, I want to take more risks on. I want to grow. I'm trying to help grow with you guys. So thanks for staying tuned. Um, what you need. So you you don't need a lot of things, honestly, as long as you have the ability to take on risks, which I understand a lot of people do. So say, like, if you're married right now and you are barely getting by with bills, if you're a student and you don't have any income, I understand. I've been there. I've been a student with no money. I've been in high school without any money, but through the businesses, through learning about myself and learning how to sell, I started building that capital. And if you don't have that, then you need to start. And this is a perfect place to be, because I'm giving out the knowledge that you guys are already taking action. You guys are already seeing, what can I do when I do have that money? So you need to have cash, you need to have a strategy, and you need to be a risk taker. And I say you need to be a risk taker because without any money, without putting money on the table, you will not make money. Have you heard of the phrase, you need to spend money to make money? Well, that's true, because nobody's going to give you a car for free. Anywhere, if you go on a lot, nobody cares about excuses. If you don't have cash, you will not get a car. And in order for you to make money in this business, is you need to put money on the line. Credit cards, debit cards, that's a whole different story. I know people personally who have leveraged credit cards, and use that. And as long as you can pay it back, that's a perfect strategy. But you have to be able to take calculated risk at that point. So first of all, is there a way around to be able to sell more than 4 cars per year individually? The short answer, the legal answer, is specifically no. And you could look at anything. That's the law. It's written. However, if you are married, if you are an individual who has brothers, sisters, if you have a spouse, so you can sell per individual. So the way I've worked around this is I have a brother, I have a father, a mother, um, and I've been able to sell through them. So I could purchase the vehicle under their name and then sell it. And that way, so if you guys have ever looked at a title, it has a buyer and a seller. Whenever I purchase that car, it's either going to go to my name or it's going to go to someone I know, which usually is myself. But in this case, if I wanted to sell more than 4 cars, then I would put that car under my dad's name and then I will sell it. And all you need is his signature. So there you go. That's a way to go through the back end. And I know it'll help a lot of you guys out who are in that situation. But this is more if you're not a beginner, if you've been doing it for a while, you understand the rules. And I just want to make that clear because you can't just go out, buy and sell all you want because there are taxes included once you get to that level of buying and selling. So yeah, so there, if you wanted to go and buy and sell way more than 4 cars, what do you need to do? As a reference earlier in the message, I wanted to tell you guys you need to get your dealer's license. And there are 2 ways to do this. You can get a wholesale dealer license or a used vehicle dealer license. But this is a different video for a different topic because this we could go on for hours. I kind of researched it. I can give you a little bit back end. A wholesale you can only sell to dealers, and there are walkthroughs ways around this. Again, this is not advice. This is just opinion, right? So there are ways to go around it. That's a wholesale dealer's license, which this is easier to get. The wholesale is easier. If you wanted to get into the retail space where you buy and resell used cars and you have your own lot, then that you need a lot, specifically in Arizona. This is all in Arizona. Of course, the things that I'm talking, like the broader things about buying and reselling, you could probably do that in every state. I know you can. So, but in Arizona specifically, you need a lot. You need an office where you could say you conduct business. There are a lot more things that go into that retail dealer's license. Okay. So we kind of touched off a little bit about the back end. Now we want to see how do we get those cars? Where do you get those vehicles? And there are specific applications or specific marketplaces where you can go and find those cars. As an example, a perfect example would be Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. Anywhere that people are buying and reselling, that is the place to look. And it's just like anything. If you could find something that's undervalued based on what the average price is, you can make money off of it. Um, and this, how do you know that, right? I get it. Some of you are new, but how do you know what's undervalued? Well, say I guess if people really love we could use a Toyota Camry. 2015 Toyota Camry. Let's just say the average price is 7,500 for an OK with 100,000 miles, clean title, etc. Then what I would do is I would go look on those pages. What's undervalued? What can I buy and resell it for average market value? And that way I know that the market is willing to pay a specific price. And that's kind of like the mental mindset that you want to have as you're looking, as you're browsing. And this doesn't only include cars. If you find something that's undervalued, you could probably do the same thing. Watches. I've bought and resold iWatches. I bought and resold iPhones. It's the same thing, but on a bigger scale because you're putting way more money. And eventually, I do want to get into the retail with. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I do want to get into real estate, and this is like my introduction. So everything that I've been doing, it's my introduction because I'm learning the business. I'm learning as I go along. But I do want to get into the bigger marketplace where the big boys are, the big sharks. And I'm not there yet personally, but I know I will be. And I know you will be too if you continue on the same path. So another way that you can do this is you can actually access public auctions. As an example, a very, very known one that I personally have bought from and buy some from is Copart. Copart.com. You will find it. It's big blue. Usually they're located around me. They're located around things like 15 minutes from me, so it's not bad. I can give you an example about a car that I purchased from Copart, and from Copart usually have clean titles, but they have salvage titles, which a salvage title is means that they got into a car accident, um, someone crashed that car, and now it's at the insurance claims it as totaled. They give it to the to to sell like Copart, and then an individual like myself, like other people, the people that you see that have restored titles in their title for Craigslist or the ads, you get them through that way. And a lot of people won't tell you, but you can access them if you wanted to. You could just go and make an account, and then you could just continue those processes. But if you wanted specifically, I can make a video, I can make a podcast for you, specifically about Copart. So about a month ago, I purchased a 2017 Honda Civic from Copart. I fixed it up within that month, so it's already ready for sale. Shoot, I might even keep it because it's so nice. So it's a 2015 Honda Civic. It has like around 80,000 miles, and it's a little bit more than I wanted, but it was a really good price that I got it for. High mileage, yes, but what Honda doesn't have high mileage right now because it gets like 40 miles per gallon, which is insane. So yeah, so just to be really upfront with you guys, because I want to just continue giving you guys value. The winning bid for this, so what I said, I will buy that car for 4,300. That's the winning bid. That's what I paid virtually. So I said 4,300. That's my last bid, and then once you incorporate all the fees, because again, Copart is a business. They have to profit, and their profit is all the fees. So there's a list that I created. I actually have it on this spreadsheet up here that tells me how much I'm going to pay more. This includes sales price, buyer's fee, virtual fee, gate, sales tax, and what your payment is. So they give you different methods for payments. They also give you discounts. Um, but everything included, this is what I paid for the car. I paid 5,600 to take it out of the Copart. Then again, I needed to go and fix the front end because I bought a whole new bumper, a little bit more things, right, to get it up to par. And all that all together, I am in the car 6,700, which includes body parts, which includes parts, glass, any miscellaneous items. 6,700 is my investment. Um, Whatever comes after that, that's going to be my profit. And I know for a fact, because I've already researched this car, I've done my research even before purchasing it, is that these cars currently go $9,000 at the condition that my car is in. Of course, there are some for 13, 14,000, but I know that someone's willing to give me 9,000. Therefore, my profit would probably be around 2,000, 2,500, depending on how much I actually post it for and sell it for. But like I said, I might keep it. It might be my daily. So either way, I'll sell it in a year and still make money. And that's the beauty. That's the beautiful part about this business, that you can drive the cars that you want and still break even. Like, where can you drive the cars you want and break even? I have a Corvette sitting outside, the Z06. You guys seen it? I could probably not do anything to that car and sell it maybe 5-10 years from now and still make money off of it. That's how good of a deal I got. And we can run down through that route if you guys want to go that route. But I just want to tell you guys that you can do this. The simple answer is, if you ask me, can I do this? Yes, you can do it, because if I did it, I'm not the smartest guy. I'm really not smart. I just work my ass off and I work hard for my things. So yes, you can. You don't need to start off with any expensive car. Like I said, I paid like what did I say? 5,600 out the door, and then I still needed that cash. That's why I say you need cash to make those purchases, because maybe you buy a car that's undervalued. Maybe you need to fix the AC. Then you need money on top of that to go and make those fixes, and then you go make your profit. So you need that cash. You don't need to start off with those expensive cars though. Like when I started flipping cars, it was in high school. I remember I didn't have any money to my name, but I purchased vehicles that were $1,000 to $2,000 cars. Like this is, yes, they're small cars and my profit was small, but you're learning the business as you go. And that's what you guys need to understand. If you're starting small, your profits probably will be smaller. But the more you know, the more knowledge that you get as you go through this business venture, then you will be scaling up. Like last year, I sold a 2019 Sierra and I profited, I think, like $4,000 or $5,000. and I drove it for a whole year. And so yes, the more money you put into these deals, the more money you will get back. But we all have a starting point. Don't reference someone else's chapters, their book, right? Their book of life, because a lot of people are on a different level. So as long as you focus on you, focus on what you can do, you're going to be able to make money while selling and buying cars. So I really wanted to go over that message because I know I compare myself to a lot of people, especially before, but now it's more of how do I focus on myself, on my journey, and help those around me, because you only know what you can do. All right, look within and then act on it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Covers really really quick um what it is and how you flip cars for a living. People do this for a living. I do this on the side. It's my little side hustle, and I love it. So flip cars that you can see value in. Flip it if you can actually make money from it. If you want to keep the car, make sure you buy it under value, and you will most likely make money if that is the point and that is the case. So yeah, guys. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. I will include some links down below. Subscribe, leave a rating, leave a comment. I don't ask for any monetary value. I just want to share this message, share this mind with you guys, this big ass head. So whatever I can do for you guys, or what you guys want to see in these videos and these podcasts, just let me know. Send me a link, send me a comment, whatever you guys want, and I will try to answer it. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Juan Panduro tuning out. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.